Welcome Aquarius, we're doing your June 2025 tarot forecast. It is a general reading, so always trust yourself on what resonates, leave what does not. Don't make a story fit if it's not your story. And big welcome to those that are new to my channel, those that follow me regularly, love your support. And this reading is for wherever Aquarius is in your birth chart, sun, moon, rising sign. And if you're cross-watching, big welcome. And if you're watching this in a language other than English, it has been dubbed by YouTube. If you want to change the language settings, you can do that in the top right hand corner of the video. There's 10 language selections there. You can switch it back to English if you prefer that. I have no control over the dubbing, so keep that in mind. Now we are going to do something quite different today. So we're going to pull some energies, Atlantean energy, which if you don't know what that is children of the light. You may resonate with being connected to Atlantis in a past life. We're also going to pull some ancient Eastern energies. And we're going to have a look at the divine feminine that is an Aquarius. We're going to have a look at the divine masculine that's an Aquarius and pull you lots of clarifiers. Now, it could be a situation you're moving through. It could be emotional states right now. We'll see what comes up for you. So first up, Aquarius, let's pull you some Atlantean guidance. This is lovely. She's in this beautiful surrendered pose, and it says sweet doing nothing, right? So absolutely surrendered. It's time to be in flow and dance with the flow. Some of you need to relax more and let go completely. I kind of love that for you. Spirit is saying you're also on your pathway to success, which you're also actively choosing the direction that you go in. And Spirit is saying you're on the right path for yourself. And plant a seed of love, which is there's a lot of growth going on there. So there could be something new that you want to birth in your life. Doing things that you love that you're going to harvest later on. So some of you definitely doing something new. I mean, that can certainly represent fertility. Okay, and Spirit's saying there's a need for you to balance your mind. Some of you got some tumultuous energy going on here. There's three figures here. One's in kind of ice energy, which is frozen and shut off. The other one's kind of like in fire energy, which is burning them up. And the other one's just in a total state of like, doesn't know what to do. So there's a need for you to clear that mind, the overthinking. You're going to burn yourself out there mentally. It's kind of interesting. It's a complete comparison to that energy, which is sweet, doing sweet nothing. And Spirit's saying you need to build on your inner strength. There's a lot of strength within you. So Spirit's saying you can light up the sky with your presence. So believing in yourself, stepping into the light. With some ancient Eastern guidance. Oh, again, you've got green calcite, which is you letting go. It's about you doing sweet nothing, darlings. Some of you need to completely switch off and relax. Oh, of anxiety, worry. You've also pulled Celestite, which is a knowing. So some of you definitely know that you're on the right path. You're exactly where you're meant to be right now. Trust it. Trust yourself. You have trusted yourself. And you pulled the Boji stones, which is all about balance and centering yourself. Now, it's kind of interesting. We've got similar colors coming out for you. Now, it's directly related to you planting a seed of love. So Spirit's saying whatever you do create in your life, it's got to create balance. So if it's going to be something that's going to overburden you, then that is not the right choice for you. Whatever you do, keep in mind and ask yourself, is it going to create balance in my life, or is it going to create overwhelm? Yeah, because you've pulled kyanite. Some of you need to come back into alignment. There's some mental stress going on here. And pyrite, which is beautiful, which pyrite's the spark of life. It's interesting, it's directly related to you lighting the sky up with, it does say your mind, which is building on your inner strength. Now, pyrite is fool's gold. Got some here. So it's also about good luck with watching. So how can you tap into things where you're in a state of more joy, happiness, creativity, things that fire you up? All right, let's pull some guidance around some inner truths you might need to consider or face right now. Spirit's saying you need to trust your inner compass. When you trust your inner compass, you can't go wrong. It's directly related to you making choices and then just letting go. Oh, some of you need to make peace with your past, or you have made peace with your past. It's directly knowing that you're on the pathway to your success now. So some of you have fully let go of the past. And you are going to get a major breakthrough about something new that you want to create in your life, something new that you want to birth. Okay, some of you need to come out of hermit mode. Okay, so some of you have been sitting in hermit mode, overthinking a whole lot of things. The Spirit's saying it's not serving you. You're just tying yourself up in knots in that quiet time. And you also need to hold your center. Some of you need to ground yourself firmly to Mother Earth and hold that sense of inner strength right now. All right, let's pull some guidance for the Divine Feminine here today. Okay, your masculine energy is really high right now, which is kind of interesting. I think it's serving you in the fact that you know that you're on the right path. You want to create something new. So you do need to have that fire action orientated energy. Some of you, it's creating overthinking. There's also a need to balance that with relaxing and just completely surrendering. So it's doing and then relax. Again, you got this message about trusting your intuition that you're on the right path for you right now. Okay, and there may be a need for you to walk a lone path right now versus connecting too much with others in certain things where there's certainly a need for some alone time. You may be keeping your ideas to yourself, the things that you want to create, whilst you're getting them ready to be birthed. All right, Divine Masculine here. Or Spirit saying that your personality type is that of the Sigma male. So very independent. Sometimes you can be detached emotionally. Again, the lone wolf energy is coming out. So walking a lone path. Okay, just be mindful of seeking validation from others. Often a Sigma male doesn't need to seek validation from others. You're quite averse to seeking validation from others. Because if you're traveling along as a lone wolf, then you're not traveling along with a pack. Be mindful you're not doing things where you feel like you need to be popular and, all that kind of stuff. You do have difficulty in asking for help. That's a Sigma male all over. How do we create a Sigma male? It's kind of similar to how a Sigma female is created, if I can say that. It's often growing up that you had to rely on yourself a lot. You had to learn to become independent and self-sufficient. Often it means that if you ask for your needs to be met, express yourself, either it was ignored or you were ashamed for asking in the first place. So you kind of learn that the only one you can rely on is yourself. Now, there could also be, when we become a Sigma male or female, it's coming strongly out for the masculine here, is that you may have grown up in an environment where you're expected to conform to the expectations of others, or there was criticism that, of who you naturally were, which means that you know that within self intrinsically, even as a child, that those criticisms were false. They were a false self. Someone's trying to turn you into a false sense of self. So your independence is integral to how you view yourself. Something that's very powerful within you. So it means that you can naturally gravitate to being yourself and who you are at a core level without other people's opinions. And you've had to protect that side of yourself. It's a very interesting dynamic. So how do we come out of that lone wolf mentality to come out of hermit mode and connect with others? Because we can have positives and negatives of that kind of side of self. All right, let's put in some energies. Firstly, for the Divine Feminine here. Okay, you've got the thinking woman. So Spirit is saying you need to be very practical at this time, girls. Out of those emotional waters, more into the air energy, the thinking brain. Watch the overthinking. And you just got to trust your heart to guide you. I think you're doing a really good job of that. And you regularly need to get some rest and relaxation. That's coming through very strongly. All right, let's just give some guidance for our divine masculines here. Okay, there's things that you need to take action on. You're very action orientated right now. And you do need to be in balance between taking action and resting. So finding that balance between your yin and yang energy. And you've got the angel of love wanting to touch your life. So some of you may be looking for a love partner. Wanting love in your life. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck. Firstly, our divine feminines here. Or you're already in a true love connection. Some of you are already connected to someone where you're in a committed partnership. Okay, you've also got Izol, undying love. So there were situations that you've gone through that really hurt your heart chakra when it came to love. Very disappointing. So you've known the highs and lows of love. And again, Spirit's saying you need some quiet time right now. You've got 3 messages here. You need to take some quiet time out yourself. Okay, our masculines. Okay, you're really focused on what you're passionate about. Here comes that fire energy. Taking action on things you're passionate about. You're very focused right now. And you're also trusting your inner wisdom to guide you. So beautiful energies coming through for you. All right, let's pull some healing guidance. Okay, divine feminines, there is a focus on your life purpose and making sure that what you do is in balance. You are on the right path and you're fully stepping into your personal power, your empowerment. And Spirit is saying there are going to be situations where you're going to need to have patience. And in those moments where there's delays, you can't do something. Spirit is saying you need to fully switch off and have some time for yourself. All right, let's have a look at our divine masculines here. Okay, Spirit is saying connecting with Mother Earth, if you can, get out in nature, would be really grounding for you. It's also going to take the focus off the fire energy going off here, where you're action orientated and so you can relax. You're absolutely going to shine. The efforts you're making right now are going to pay off for you, particularly in your career. Yeah, you've also got a message you need to relax. You've got to take that time for self. Let's pull some guidance for you moving forward. Oh, feminines, you're on this pathway of beautiful happiness. There's dolphins jumping out of the water there. You may need to do a bit of a cleanse and a purification around the physical body. If you let that slide a bit, your diet, fitness, nutrition. And you do have the courage to chase your goals and dreams. You're very empowered right now. Let's have a look at the divine masculine here. Okay, you are putting in the hard work towards your goals and dreams. There's different stages of growth going on there. And you just need to be flexible and patient right now with things coming together for you. And there's also possibly some unexpected change coming your way that you don't see coming. Possibly what needs to change is maybe a little bit more balance between doing and resting, and also connecting a little bit more with friends and community. There's that lone wolf all the time. All right, let's do some guidance from your spirit guides. Firstly, for the divine feminine here. Okay, Spirit is saying there's possibly something within you where you need to face your fears about a situation. It's whatever you're overthinking. Third or fourth message to seek your answers within. You're exactly on the right path for you. You know what you need to do, and you regularly need to ground your energy to Mother Earth. Coming through very strongly there. All right, divine masculine. Okay, you've got a message to love without condition. So you kind of got to ask yourself, am I loving conditionally? Particularly when it comes to love relationships, or am I someone that can love another person unconditionally, their flaws, their differences between the two of you? Have you grown up in a situation? I would suggest you possibly have, growing up in conditions where you were loved conditionally, like love was withdrawn a lot, or needs weren't met. You may want to reflect on that because it's possibly affecting how you approach life. You've also got to follow the moon, so trust your intuition. Lunar cycles may affect you. It's almost like the right time might be when the full moons and new moons are happening for you. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Nature's Whispers Oracle, firstly for our Divine Feminines. Oh, it's a time of expansion and growth for you. Some of you are booking a trip to travel, want to travel more. You're not doing it alone. You're holding hands with a partner there, foreground. And Spirit's saying, make a wish. What is it that you want to do in your life? What would really light you up right now? All right. Let's have a look at our Divine Masculines. Okay, Spirit's saying you just need to show up as your best self always. I think you possibly try to do that as much as you can. No matter what's going on with the energies of others, you won't buy into drama. And to keep your dreams alive, things that you want to create in your life, I think you're super laser focused right now on what that is. All right, let's put you some final messages, firstly for our Divine Feminines here today. We've got two here, one hiding behind the other. Okay. You've got a portal opening up to wholeness. So you've traveled a path that has led you to this place where you're now on the right path. There's a beautiful love in your life for some of you. Some of you want to travel. It's welcoming a state of wholeness and balance in your life. It's really gorgeous. And opening your heart up to friendships as well. So connecting with your friends. Nurturing the bonds of friendship in your love relationships. All right, Divine Masculine. Oh, see, now you've also got the alchemy of friendship. So some of you need to stop isolating yourself so much. Now, if you're disconnected from people, then maybe you want to join some new groups. Just be open to those connections. And to be positive in life. So having a very positive approach that what you want is going to come to you. Again, it's saying trust your intuition to light your way. You're very tapped into your intuition right now. Pull you one last message each. You've got, girls, you've got peach calcite, which is all about harmonizing and creating harmony in your life. Very beautiful energies around you. Ask yourself, how can I create more harmony and balance in my life? Guys, you've got chrysoprase, which I probably did not pronounce that correctly. Beautiful green energy going off there. It's all about fearless movement. You're absolutely going after your goals and dreams right now. There's nothing holding you back. Gorgeous. All right, those are your messages. If you really enjoyed this video, give it the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, take it easy, and for now, much love, much light. Namaste.